All right. So we have these things called WH words. These are words like what, when, who, why, how is also one of them. Notice there's an H at the beginning, W at the end. What else is over here? Maybe there's a couple more. Okay. So we use these words a lot of the time to ask questions. Okay. But okay, and when we do that, we use question form. I'll give you an example. So, um, what did you do on the weekend? All right. So we use question form here. Did you do on the weekend? Say, what did you do on the weekend? Question form. Okay. So that's pretty obvious, I think. Okay. But if we're not asking a question after we use one of these words, we should not use question form. And this is the mistake that everybody makes. You have one of these words, a lot of time you use it for questions, and I think, by the way, maybe you do the same, you use question form in Lithuanian, but if in English, if you are not asking a question after that word, then you should not use question form. So most of the time this happens, like with yours, in the middle of a sentence. So most of the time it'll be like, uh, the mistake will be, I don't remember what did I do last Saturday. Okay, that's wrong. This is wrong because the part after this what is not a question. Okay, none of it's a question. Okay, part of it can be a question. I mean, what should you say here? Yeah, let's just correct it. So I don't remember what I did. I don't remember what I did last Saturday. Okay, it could be a question. The whole thing could be a question, and if that part of the sentence is not a question, we still shouldn't do it. So it could be like, do you remember what? Okay, what you should say is what you did last Saturday. Do you remember what you did last Saturday? Okay, the whole thing is a question, but this part here after this WH word is not a question. You see, this part is not a question. And so, in general, practically any time, unless you're quoting somebody, so practically any time your WH word is in the middle of a sentence, you won't use question form afterwards. So it's a simple way to think about it and remember and try to fix it. Okay. It's also possible, though, to start a sentence. So what she said was very, or what he said, it could be she too, but I'm thinking of Dutton. What he said was very interesting. Okay, this is not question form. It's not question form either, because this is not a question. And this part is not a question. So that's the story with these WH words. So here I don't know what, they don't know what should you say? Okay, we need an article here too. We need a healthy treat. Unless you could talk about it in general too. You could say healthy treats, but I don't know. Yes, they don't know what a healthy treat is. Okay, so I mean, you can see this is not question form. I mean, I did mention it, but it's, question form is either did or you switch the subject and the verb. In this case, it's to be, so you put the verb first and then the subject for question form. That's not what we wanted. We want the subject first and then the verb after that. All right.